So I'm sitting there thinking to myself, what should I do today? Shall I go out? Shall I not? I decided not to go out because I didn't think it'd be a very good idea for me to go out while I'm like this. I don't know though, because maybe I could talk to people, because talking to people would be a really good idea right now. I mean, I could strike up a conversation randomly like the guy on the bus did with me. Did I tell you about the guy on the bus? He was explaining to me how the river in Darlington was so high at the moment, and that was because of the rain. I thought, no, it's because of all the duck shit. But anyway, yeah, he was telling me about all this rain and how it was increasing the river and how the more than likely having another flood coming soon, and how it was just bullshit. Anyway, it lasted about 20 minutes with me nodding politely while trying to keep my head in gear. So yeah, anyway, what have I done since I last updated you? Well, I've done 15 minutes of meditation, which was very nice. Actually, I did a little bit more than 15 minutes of meditation because I didn't stop when my timer went off. I decided to carry on going for a few minutes, because I was enjoying it so much. I found that I can trace thoughts. It's very interesting to find out where your thought comes from, You follow it back, it's like reverse engineering, You go back from the thought and then you go back to your previous thought before that and you see how they link up, then your previous thought before that and see how that links up. And if you do that, you can see how all your thoughts link together. One thought feeds off another thought, feeds off another thought, feeds off another thought. It's very interesting. My monkey's still playing on the curtains. I've never known him so entertained with curtains before. He usually ignores curtains and plays with the mirror, trying to grab himself, which is awfully amusing to watch. I've been looking around the room, I've been thinking to myself, what is the room? What actually is the room? And I've decided it's my own womb. It's a womb that I put myself into to curl up, in fetal position and just be me. I don't have to do anything in this room to impress anybody else. I can just be me in this room. There's nobody else to impress here, because nobody knocks on my door. Because you're not allowed to knock on people's doors in this place, because that's against the rules. So nobody knocks on my door, nobody gives me shit. Nobody aggravates me, nobody bugs me, nobody disturbs me. The only time I ever have any trouble with anyone really talking to me is when I'm downstairs making coffee and people are down there making coffee as well. And then you got to give polite chat, haven't you? You got to politely chat to them about like the weather and the town and what's going on, and the usual questions. How are you, mate? Yeah, well, politeness costs nothing, I suppose. But you got to do these things, don't you, in order to socialise with people. There's one guy here that I like talking to called Dave. I really like talking to Dave because he likes walking around and finding things the same as I do, so we swap stories about where we found them, where we've been and what we've done. And that's always quite interesting. He keeps recommending I go to the Transporter Bridge. I think I might go to the Transporter Bridge tomorrow. I saw it today on the bus on the way back. It looked really impressive. I mean, it's just a bridge. I mean, nothing too spectacular about a bridge, but it's one of the main landmarks of Middlesbrough, so I really do need to go there. What else have I done today? I haven't done an awful lot, to tell the truth. I've just been sitting here enjoying feeling how I feel at the moment. Still waiting to find out why my mate's mate only had one trouser leg. That's going to be interesting. If he tells me, of course, he might not be able to tell me. He might have been told not to tell anyone, in which case he can't tell me. In that case I won't know, and then I'll just have to wonder and make my own stories up in my mind as to why he's got one trouser leg, which will be entertaining. This bed's so comfortable, man. I don't think I've ever had a bed as comfortable as this one. You sort of sink into it, and the pillows are just right. They keep your head exactly right. It's really nice. It's really, really nice. Was watching Michael Palin on TV. He was in Europe, and they were doing a festival somewhere in Europe where what they do is they bless all the graves of everybody who's died and their relatives within the last 200 years rather. And he was sort of sprinkling water over these graves, and I thought, well, ain't that a bit rude to wet them? You know, I mean, you're wetting them down there. They're going to be cold enough, aren't they? You know, I mean, you don't really want to be wetting people as well, do you? I mean, that's just disastrous. You know, increasing into the mould. I suppose if they're in coffins, it'll be okay though, because like the coffin will get wet and they won't, unless the coffin's disintegrated, of course, in which case they'll get wet as well as the disintegrated coffin will get wet. Or maybe it'll just be like the first drips. Who knows? I've been looking at pictures in my room. The pictures in my room. There are flowers. They're all of flowers, and they're very nice. I mean, they're very simple. Let me show you. You'll see what I mean. Let me show you. Whoa! There's the first one. That's the first picture. That's the second one. That's my favourite one, actually. I quite like that one. And there's the third there. That's what they are. So yeah, that's. Alright, don't quite know what happened there. My video went on the pause for some reason. I was talking about going to the chemist, because I haven't been to the chemist. Need to go to the chemist. What happened? I don't really know what happened there. Alright, this is going to be a strange video. It's going to have a cut halfway through it, so yeah, there. Yeah, I was talking about going to the chemist because I haven't been to the chemist and I need to go to the chemist, so I'll be able to go to the chemist tomorrow. That'll give me something to do with my day, because I need a structured day. I'm also going to go to the Captain Cook Museum tomorrow. Have a look around there, see what Captain Cook did. Anything significant for the world. I don't think he did though. My mate was telling me it was a Viking that discovered America, not Captain Cook. So, to Captain Cook. He's a liar. He's a liar and a fraud. Captain Cook is a liar and a fraud. But apparently very well respected because he's got a whole museum after him. So, I like the endeavour. I do like the endeavour. The endeavour's a really, really amazing thing. I mean, I've been around it a few times. I'll take you around there. Next time it's in Whitby, I'll have a look on the internet and see when it's in Whitby next time, and I'll take you around the endeavour and you can have a look at the endeavour and see what goes on. I think you'll really like the endeavour. I really like the endeavour anyway. The endeavour's a really good boat. Well, ship. Can't really call it a boat, it's massive. Don't think I would have liked to be stuck on there for 2 years though, you know, because it's not that big, and all them crew people, and yeah, no, I don't think I would have liked that at all. In fact, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't like that. I'm pretty damn positive I wouldn't have liked that. I wonder what it was like back in them days, you know, on a ship, up a rope, down a rope, get to the oars, lower the sails, lift the sails, get through the storm. Must have been pretty chronic, you know. Would be an exciting life, I suppose. I mean, discovering new places that had already been discovered by Vikings. But yeah, that's just the way it goes, isn't it? Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna load this video. I'll upload the video pretty soon, because like, I need to talk in my mind, and I don't really want to talk to my mate while I'm like this, because like, I'll be talking like this and he'll just tell me to go away, because I'll be doing his head in. So yeah, anyway, bye bye.